I started a channel, Positively Man Bob, or Man Bob Man, something like that. I started this channel to help people to understand how to be able to change their lives. Now, where I live, there's somebody is outside. I don't know what they're doing. It's so loud here. I'm at that age now. I want to just relax in calmness. I mean, they play their music loud and all that, and it's Saturday. So, everybody's out having a good time. I want to tell you why I don't subscribe to any religions anymore, because they're all begun by men. And I don't follow what men have written. I follow what is in your heart, and that's love. I'm gonna tell you, you got some guys out there right now are prejudiced, or you have Christians that believe that all homosexuals are going to hell. Now, it is on this channel, the reason why I'm blogging on it is to give you the understanding that hate is a cancer. And boy, howdy, we have a lot of hate in the world, and we do. I ask you today to write down how many people or things or situations you hate. And I want you to ask yourself why and how could you change it and love it. Guys, like I said, I'm basically vlogging. I can't really take a nap because when I lay down to nap, I'm going to get a delivery coming soon. Now, guys, like I said, I will yawn and yawn and yawn till the cows come home. Now, you may ask, well, why don't you follow Christianity? Aren't you a Christian? Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I find nothing wrong with Christianity at all, except for the fact that there's no such thing as a woman being a virgin delivering the child Jesus, and then basically with her husband still a virgin. No, it didn't work that way. Also, the fact that Jesus had to prove himself over and over and over and over and over and over again to prove he was the Son of God. Now, if you're a humble man and you're the child of God, who cares if you are or not? What did you do in your life, Jesus? You see, people see Jesus as a Messiah. I don't. I see him as a great man who had a lot of wisdom that helped a lot of people. The reason why he was crucified is that basically he fought against Rome, and Rome got pissed off at him and put him on the cross and killed him. An afterlife. We all hope to have an afterlife because if you die, don't you want to keep going? So we go to heaven and have a lot of time and fun in heaven. Or if you've been a bad, bad, bad boy, you go to hell. All that is just nonsense garbage. You know, I'm a human being, granted, but I'm also an animal, the same as the tiger, the dog, the cat, the lion, the elephant, the zebra, the bears. We're all animals and we all die, and that's it. But somebody else is born. That's not a bad thing at all. People don't understand me. My peer specialist Duma is a Christian. I know he is. But I told him I don't subscribe to any man-made garbage. And I don't. Now, I'm going to end this vlog just try to figure out a lot of different things. On this channel, I don't think I have any subscribers. But you have to understand that I'm not an atheist. Well, you don't believe in God. Who's God? You see, Christians don't understand that comment. Whose God are you talking about? Every religion has its own supreme being, you see, and we have to explain it, don't we? If we have a supreme being greater than we are, way up there somewhere, that supreme being controls us. What does that supreme being do? Keeps us out of trouble. And if we get in trouble, we get punished. All through the Old Testament, you see this over and over again, the laws and breaking of the laws, the Ten Commandments, and things like that. Now, for me right now, I'm trying to figure out my life and where I'm going in my life. But I ask you today, rid yourself of all hate and prejudice and bigotry. Get rid of it. You don't need it. And if you're a Christian and you have hate in your heart, you're not a true Christian. Because love is the answer to everything. And thanks for listening. And I'm just trying to make my life change somehow. But let me tell you something about religion. I'm not talking you out of it. You see, a lot of people talk about religion. They go, I'll tell you why not to be a Christian. I'm not going to tell you that. If you want to be a Christian, be a Christian. A good Christian, a loving Christian, a Christian that reaches out and helps other people in need. You know, I mean, Billy Graham, there's all kinds of great, I think, who was that? President Carter, I believe, also. You know, religion's a great way to live your life. It really is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this right now and chill out. And I'm trying to get my life back together again. I don't know how I can. And I'm looking over this 900 something dollars that I owe. And let me explain. So I'm going to say this on Positivity Man Bob. If you're a medical staff, you work in an office. My wife wouldn't make this problem that Dr. Sunar at the, what do they call this? The Charlotte what? Root Canal Center. Okay, I went in there to get the root canal. Why did you do it if my insurance wouldn't pay for it? You know, I mean, it's what you need to do is to be upfront with your patients. You know, if that woman would have come in, sir, I'm sorry, but we're not going to be able to do the procedure unless you can pay it because your insurance won't cover it. Not a problem, you know. But they went ahead and did it to set me up to owe them that money. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. I'm just chilling out. It's a weird freaking day today, and it really is. And Positively Man Bob, let me explain something to you. I'm not talking you out of any religion. I'm not. I'm not. When I was in the 12-step fellowship, there was a guy that took excerpts from all religions and would study them and read them. Always remember that if you don't love, pure love, that means for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. If you see an African American, you love them. If you see an Asian man, you love them. Because we're all human beings. We all walk in the face of the earth in hopes that we can have peace one day and love. Thanks for listening. Peace.